Hey guys, welcome back to another plan with me. This week I'm planning from July 26th to August 1st, and I'm using this really pretty, it's sort of like vibrant colors, but they're also pastel. I don't know, but I'm loving this yellow. It's just making me really happy to look at. And there are also these really pretty boxes with like a landscape in the background. I love seeing the sky and the mountains and the green grass, and it's just making me really, really happy to look at. And this week I actually had the opposite problem from my problem last week, which was I didn't have enough full boxes that I liked. I ended up using the same Fashion Girl twice just because I was running out of boxes, and I also didn't have a lot going on last week, so that was also a problem. This week, I think I had enough to mark that, I don't know, I should have swapped the kits, but I didn't, so whatever. It is what it is. I also forgot to put my last glitter header down on 3 days in a row. I forgot it on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and I'm just noticing, but it's fine. It doesn't bother me that much. I had enough to mark that actually not having the third glitter header on those days worked out, I guess. I don't know. What else? I don't know. You will see me move this beach ball box quite a few times. I usually try to include the boxes that have the most going on just because I like those more, but for whatever reason, I just refuse to get rid of this beach ball. I just really liked seeing the big wide open space behind with the bright blue sky and the clouds. I just really liked it. And like currently in my like current real life, because this is obviously from last year that I'm planning, I don't know, I'm just feeling really, really claustrophobic and anxious. Like I need to get out. Like I'm really feeling like I need to go visit the countryside or something. So I'm loving any box that has like a wide open space, which is why I ended up keeping the beach ball. Just looking at it makes me really happy, and I ended up getting rid of the girl in the yellow dress. I wanted to keep all of the fashion girls, but she had to go. She had to go for the beach ball. What else? That's pretty much it as far as laying down the stickers goes. How was this week? This week, the only thing that really happened, the main thing that was really exciting this week was I did an activity, which I have been trying to do more of. We went to this place, it's like a farm. It was pretty far, like maybe an hour away, and they have this thing called Aerial Adventure, and it's like a zip lining obstacle course, and it was so hard, but really fun, and yeah, I think that's like the main exciting thing that happened on this week. So I'm just going to go ahead and start the day by day. Oh, okay, here we go. First thing on Monday I marked with a little thing and a munchkin holding a baby was that I had work. And then I also marked that I had, we went on a walk to the playground this day, and I sweated my ass off. It was so hot outside, and during this week, like my, the medication I was taking for my anxiety, the side effects were like in full swing, especially like the hot flashes and the sweating. So it was for those of you who are from a humid, hot climate, you'll understand it's very different from dry heat. So it was like 98 degrees and like humid pretty much every day, and then on top of that, I was basically going through menopause, so I was dying. That happened a lot this week, and I actually was complaining about it recently just because last summer, which would be this spread that you're looking at right now, I really wanted to be more physically active, especially at work, but it just wasn't possible because of the heat. It was too dangerous for the baby to be out in that. That and the mosquitoes were really bad. Like she even had a little mosquito net to go over her chair, but they would find a way in, and yeah, so I have never had a more like couch potato summer in my life than this past summer. We tried to go to the playground. It was terrible. We spent like 10 minutes there and left. Under that, with this Planning Rose's car and a little thing, I marked that I got a good parking spot at home, which pretty much every time it happens, I mark it because it's like the most exciting thing that can possibly happen, which is so sad. But yeah, under that with this squared off box and a pumpkin paper co-tear taking out the trash or recycling or whatever, I marked that I did Brad's litter and I took the trash out. With another box and this munchkin making their bed, I marked that I washed my sheets. With a little thing and this old vacuum from a freebie. I miss these little vacuums. They were so cute. I marked that I vacuumed. Then under that with another little thing and a munchkin in the shower, I marked that I showered, which this is another thing. Obviously, I shower on days that I don't mark it. Obviously, but sometimes when I do like one of those intense head to toe, do all the things shower, I like to mark it. And then the final thing with the fancy label and this leftover deco, that's like this is actually an Easter dinner list, but I just use it as a to-do list. I marked that I prepped for the next day. Moving on to Tuesday, the first thing I marked was that I did some knitting and I used this old knitting munchkin. I had gotten these like 6 or 7 years ago. I don't even know. I should look back and see how long I've been planning, but I was big into knitting at the time and I got these stickers and then just never knitted another day in my life until recently. And I'm so excited I'm able to use them because I hate buying stickers and then just not using them. I think it's just such a waste. But anyway, so yeah, I did some knitting. And then under that with a little thing and this RX bottle, I marked that I went to CVS to get my medications. I actually picked up knitting again because I pick my scalp like until it bleeds basically, and so I try to keep my hands busy, and it got the worst it's ever been in my life. I've been doing it since I was about like 13 or 14 years old, but it got so bad this year that I had to figure out something to do. So that is why I started buying like fidget toys and trying to knit and crochet and just do anything to keep my hands away from my head. So just FYI, if you pick at your skin or anything, same. Fucking sucks. Oh, and by the way, to this day, I still do it. And yeah, nothing helps. Nothing helps. It is what it is. Under that, with one of the movie marquees from the kit, I marked that my boyfriend and I went to go see Escape Room Tournament of Champions, which was terrible, arguably, but fun. I enjoyed it, but the first escape room was definitely better. Under that, with a little thing and this popcorn sticker that, again, I've had since the dawn of planning time, so I have no idea where I got it. I marked that I got a free large popcorn. I actually didn't get it, but since my boyfriend's birthday is in July, if you sign up with AMC, they give you a free large popcorn during the month of your birthday. So we used it then. Then with another squared off box and this little Walmart bag, I marked that we went to Dollar Tree and Walmart because we always go to the movies outside of the city, just because it's a more enjoyable experience. And when you do that, you got to go to all the stores because everything is just better in the suburbs. With a fancy label and this Angela Munchkin, I marked that we watched The Office. And then the final thing I marked was that I had a stomach ache. And I just used this cramps emoji that I think is from a period sheet, but works all the same to me, and just a little thing. Moving on to Wednesday, the first thing I marked was that I was exhausted, and I just continued to be exhausted all day at work. I had no energy, and I used this munchkin, not wanting to get out of bed, to mark that. Then under that, tried to go on another walk, and again, it was just swamp-ass city, especially pushing 2 kids in a stroller in the beating hot sun, just not fun. Don't worry, they had shade. I was in the sun. They were fine. I was dying. But I marked that with this emoji, sweating in the sun. Then with a little thing and these packages, I can't remember if they're from Coffee Monsters Co. or Once More with Love, but I marked that I mailed some packages. Then with a little thing and this lipstick deco from who knows where, I marked that I did an Ulta return. With a fancy label and this old shopping cart icon, I marked that I did a little bit of food shopping. Then with a little thing and this TV from Carly Plans, I think, which I think it might have been Rosie, just did, a haul, and I just put it on in the background to listen to someone talk, but I refused to look at her haul because I think she had some Carly plans in there. And if I saw them, I'd probably buy them. So I just didn't look. I just didn't look because I had like the most expensive month of my life ever this month. And so I am on a no buy for sure. Currently, not when you're watching this. So confusing. Right now while I'm doing this voiceover, it's April of 2022. And I had to pay taxes for the first time ever because, that 1099 life, and it was painful. So yeah. Under that, with this label and a munchkin watching TV, I marked that I watched An Anonymous Girl. Can't remember what that's about, but I think I liked it. I think I remember liking it. I wish I don't know. I could look it up, but I'm not gonna. Moving on to Thursday, the first thing I marked with a full box and this obnoxious baby munchkin was that I was basically running on empty at this point in the week, and like work was just way too much, but you know what? I don't know. It was probably fine. I don't even know. I'm not going to lie. I don't know if the baby was crying, but I felt like crying, so that's why I used that sticker. Under that with a label and this Olive & Co., Olive Studio, I don't know what they're called, Olive listening to music or something. I marked that I started a new audiobook. With a little thing and this piece of deco from, I believe, an old Caress Press freebie that I got. I marked that it was so nice out. It would have made sense to save this kit for like a tropical vacation, but I guarantee you I'll probably never, ever, ever go on one. So we're just going to use it now. Wide dream. Just the farthest I'm ever getting is goddamn Jersey Shore. Anyway. With a little thing and another knitting sticker, I marked that I did some more knitting. Then with a squared off box and this Paper Shire laundry sticker, I marked that I did my laundry. With a fancy label and this munchkin watching like a scary movie, I marked that I finished watching Shameless Season 10 this day. With a little thing and another baby carrier munchkin, I marked that I went to work. Sorry, we're on Friday now. You know that, but I forgot to say the thing. Anyway, with the squared off box and this worrying munchkin, I marked that I just made it to a gas station. I think it was my last plan with me. I mentioned yet again how much I hate getting gas, and this happens a lot. I put it off until the last minute, but I have not ever run out of gas in my life, knock on wood. So I just made it to the gas station. Then with two little things, I marked, and this, oh my God. I keep forgetting the name of this shop, and then I look it up and feel stupid. Fox and Pip? Is it Fox and Pip? Tell me if I'm right. Anyway, I marked that my boyfriend and I went on a walk. Then with a fancy label and another Angela Munchkin, I marked that we watched The Office. And then the final thing this day with a full box, not a full box, a half box, and this munchkin, or I think it's a munchkin. Yeah, watching TV, I marked that we watched the movie Berlin Syndrome, which I do remember, and that I really liked. That movie I really liked. If you like suspenseful thriller, I don't know, like kidnapping, sex slave stuff, Berlin Syndrome, very good. Moving on to Saturday, the first thing I marked was that I took a nap on the couch, and I just used this relaxing munchkin. I have no idea what I did between waking up and napping on the couch, probably next to nothing. Then with a little thing and these lips left over from an older kit, I marked that I got ready. With a little thing and these this shoe deco, I marked that we went to DSW. With a fancy label and this tiny little munchkin from like a, I don't know, it was like a travel deco sheet that I've had for a while. I marked that we picked up a couple of our friends because they were coming with us to go do the aerial adventure. With this Olive driving a car and a little thing, I marked that we had a really long drive ahead of us. With a half box and this roller coaster sticker from Once More With Love. I didn't have any other like stickers that I thought really worked. So, and I don't like roller coasters anymore. I used to like them when I was like a teenager, but now I'd rather never again go on one. So I don't know what I would use them for. So I used it to mark that we went on the aerial adventure. Under that with a little thing and this thumbs up munchkin, I marked that I did the whole thing. My body was dead because I am so not in shape. And then on top of that, sorry if you can hear all the stuff going on outside. On top of that, my medication was giving me intense shakes. So like my hands and my legs were already like, I was just very unstable. So it was even harder for me to balance up in the sky. And I did the whole thing. I got to the final, it was like one more thing I had to do where like, so there's 3 levels to this obstacle course and you just keep going higher and higher and higher. And so the final obstacle is you like walk across this metal like rope basically. And it has a couple places for you to put your feet, but they slide. So like once you step on one, it starts falling. I don't know how to explain it. And then I have to reach really far out and I'm only 5'2". So that's like also not the easiest for me. The thing that gave me the push to do it was I am too embarrassed of a person to have someone like one of the workers come and save me because they have zipline workers who like come and help you if you get stuck. I couldn't live with myself if that happened. So I was able to do the very last part and it was really, really fun. One of my friends actually did get stuck up on the 3rd level and it was kind of a bummer because it took them like 20 minutes to get her down and it's a timed experience and my boyfriend wanted to try going again, but we didn't have enough time because we waited it might have even been a half an hour for her to like get rescued. So yeah, that's okay, but I didn't have to get rescued and that's all that matters. And then my other friend actually said that seeing how embarrassing it was to be rescued gave her the push to finish without having to be rescued. But they said that it happens all the time. Like it happens very, very often that someone just can't finish because it's a lot of upper body strength. After that, with this donut from, I think, like a Glam Planner freebie, I marked that we went to Wawa. If you have Wawa near you, good for you. You're a lucky lady. But we went and got some treats. I think I got like an ice cream bar or something. I can't really remember. With a fancy label and these 2 emojis, I believe, having like brunch or something. I marked that we went to this place called the Bishop's Collar, which is like a bar, but they have really good food and it's like very reasonably priced and it just tastes so good. So we went there. Then we went on a walk and I marked that with this old, is it Planner Gems sneaker? I don't think Planner Gems is a shop anymore, which is unfortunate because they had some really cool kits. But anyway, I marked that we went on a walk. Then with a little thing and another Angela Munchkin, I marked that we watched The Office. And then the final thing for Saturday with this Planning Roses books pile sticker and a little thing, I marked that I did some reading. Moving on to Sunday, the first thing I marked was that I slept in and I used a little thing and this little Rise and Shine Munchkin to mark that. With another little thing, and I think this is supposed to be like an 80s aerobics munchkin. I got this sheet as a freebie from someone on Facebook. I bought a kit on a buy trade sell page and she added this little sheet of munchkins. So I don't know, I guess it worked. I don't have any Olympic stickers, but I marked that we watched some of the Olympics. I'm not that into the Olympics anymore. I'm not gonna lie. I used to be more into it when I was younger. I just don't care anymore. But, I mean, some of it's cool, like the gymnastics and the ice skating stuff I think is cool, but, like, I don't need to watch people, like, run or jump. I just don't care. With a fancy label and this IKEA munchkin, I marked that we went to IKEA again. We went to IKEA a lot in the past, 6 months because I was looking for a new carpet and a new chair, and my boyfriend's been looking for a new couch, so we went there a lot. With a squared off box and this emoji little chef picture, I marked that we went to get hibachi with 2 of our friends, and I guess it was another birthday celebration for my boyfriend because they treated because it was his birthday, which was really, really, really nice. Then with a little thing and this @ symbol, I marked that we went to go back to their place for a little while, and I just realized I forgot the I in the word there. That's fine. You guys get it. With this chocolate emoji, I marked that they had Hershey Sundae pies from Burger King in their fridge, and they didn't want them, so we got to eat them, and that was really exciting. That is one of my all-time favorite desserts, so that was awesome. And then the final thing I marked, because it was a Sunday and I did have work the next day, I marked that I stayed up way too late, and I just used a little clock icon to mark that. So that is everything for this week. Sorry if this voiceover is all over the place. Again, I'm really just not in the groove yet, and I feel really like, I don't know, I want to get better at it. Yeah, so I don't know. That's it. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.